There shall be no hook in this video. This is going to be, I'm actually going to wait a little bit just so everybody can clear out, because this is not going to be a video I look back on and am proud that I made. So I'm going to wait till just everybody kind of leaves the room, give a little bit of time, because this is not one I am, like I said, proud at all about making. And I don't want it to be too bleak and too miserable for anyone out there, but it's actually just going to be from my heart as much as I can, maybe a little theatrics, I always do that, but I'm going to try not to do that. I'm going to try to tone it down. I'm just going to give real, raw emotion, how I feel about just in generalities in life and my outlook on the world, which is coming from a weird, awkward place. Awkward is my middle name. Awkward is my middle name, so I understand that. So it's just going to be really, and I know people don't want to hear rant, and this isn't about people. This isn't about people out, anyone listening to this whatsoever. And I that's why I almost want to kind of just clear the room, and so that my retention rate is 1 second pop, and then just 1 second pop, and just down the tubes, because retention in this video is not about at all what I care about. And it's just really just a way for me to express myself, because I almost need to just get this out there and put it out there for anyone that's even still here, you can check out. I'm going to make videos. I'm going to continue to make videos and make content, but this is not one of them for anyone just to see and enjoy, because I don't think anyone in their right mind could enjoy this. But I will say this, that if you are looking at this video and you're listening to this, you're hearing me speak, and you can put anything in the comments to kind of change or challenge what I'm saying, I would love to hear it. I want to hear it. Throw it in there. If you can hang on to this video for what it is, and you can put something in the comments to kind of just counter what I'm saying. And I actually dare anyone to put in the comments to counter what I'm about to say. And if people are out there that just heartily agree with me, that's only going to make me sadder. And more just in the dumps than I already am. And it's not even about me being in the dumps. Who gives a flying whatever about me being in the dumps, and I don't want to get ugly in the words I use, but I'm just going to basically just speak. And no one cares about you, and no one understands. And rather, I wanted to phrase it like this: no one understands you, and no one cares. That's actually the way I wanted to phrase it, because that is the way that I see this world. And I'm coming to it from a point of view of, it's Edgar Allan Poe, Jean-Paul Sartre, like philosophers throughout time, and just their bleak understanding of this world and how they see it. And it's like the deconstructionism that I am seeing in my own life and in my own outlook on everyone. And I will say this up front: I am a Christian. Obviously, anyone who listens to my content, they understand that I am a Christian. So I come at it from that point of view and that perspective. But also, I am seeing things through a very, very dark lens, of how I see people. And even within the church of Christian community, even in my own family, the closest people to me, it's no one understands and no one cares. No one understands and no one cares. So that's why I obviously, like, as the Christian mantra that I am, like, I want to promote the best out there, to give the best. Like, if I'm not doing something good for the kingdom, don't do it at all. So obviously I'm like counteracting everything that I wholeheartedly believe. But this video is basically about a rant of how I see everyone in this world. Everyone. Because it's like, we come at it that we are the stars of this universe that we have, that we are living in. We are the stars of the show of our life. And everyone else, we maybe is another channel that we can turn on, turn off. And I want to tune in for a little bit and see what's going on over here, or do I just want to turn it off and not care at all? But rather, really, everything is just a show. Everything is just a movie. And whether you want to watch their movie what's going on over there, you can check it out, and get bored. I'm going to turn them off. Or this person, they got a good show going on. They're creating some YouTube content, that's a more apt version of it in our life, our lifetime right now, where we're at, in this kind of venue that we're living in, this venue of life that we are living in right now. It's just they got their channel going, and it's just their life, how they are living life, and whether I want to be a part of it or not. But really, I don't care. I'm only concerned about my own show. I really don't care what's going on with them, and I really don't care genuinely, wholeheartedly. Get close to them. What's going on with them? Actually, get close, because I mean, we can. So I see it from the world's perspective. Oh fudge! It might have cut out. I don't even know. I don't want to see myself on the screen. Who cares? It might cut out. I don't know how soon it cut out or whatever, but am I seeing things like from their perspective? How close do I want to get to people? And I see it as no one wants to get close at all to anyone. And people that are getting close to someone is doing it for their self-interest and their own ambition, their own desires, and really what it makes them feel. Everything is so like about me, myself, and I. And I know this goes against everything out there in the world. You know, everything's got to be uplifting. Everything's got to be put the brightest face on it. You know, you don't want to do anything that will go against the norm of society and the norm of culture. You don't want to challenge or go against the grain. You got to just be a good boy, be a good Christian, and not say. It keeps cutting out. Darn it. Whatever. This video is going to be cut in and out. Whatever. Technology is what it is, you know. And maybe that's what it's supposed to be. Maybe it's something to kind of just start just jacking up my view. Something needs to change. I'm just going to keep going. Everybody is living in their own channel. And rather we look at outside what's going on, and whether I want to have anything to do with someone, I think it's all about me, myself, and I. Everything, that's all it is, you know? Even within the church, even within Christianity, that's how I feel. It's like no one really wants to get to know you or get close to you. And I think it is our natures. We are what we are, you know? We only... I don't think we have it within us to like really want to be close to anyone. And maybe there are people out there, but like really, are you really close to people in your social circle, who you live with? Do they really care about you? I mean, to me, I know this is why this is a dark place, and hopefully it gets buried in a corner of the internet, which it will. I'm sure it will. That's why I'm not too scared about even putting this out there. I'm not scared at all, actually, about putting it out there. I'm just always hesitant. You always got the voice in the back of your mind, what you're doing and what you're making and what you're kind of how you're living your life. You know, it's your witness or whatever. But I mean, at the end of the day, like God sees who I am. God knows who I am. God knows what I'm going through, what I feel, and how my outlook on life. And you can look at me and you say, feel sorry or whatever, or you just say, oh man, he's got it completely wrong. But seriously, put it in the comments if you disagree. You know, if you disagree, genuinely, if you truly, from a Christian and a non-Christian perspective, and those different worldviews, if you disagree with what I'm saying and that people aren't that bleak and dark and just that self-interested, let me know. I would love to hear it, because to me, I just go back to it, you know. No one really cares. No one really cares, you know, like. And I think that it's like that to me. That's why it's like that's what it is on this side of eternity. Maybe that's what it is, you know, because no matter I like almost that we don't have it within us to genuinely care about like anyone else. Because I look at other people and I couldn't be further away from everyone, because no one genuinely wants to get close to you at all, you know. And I might be toxic. I might be nuclear. You don't want to touch it. I'm like a nuclear rod. You don't want to touch, whatever. But it's like, I'm tired of the facade, or facade or whatever. That's just superficial life that we live in. And we have to put on the base we have to put on a good face so that we stand out, so that we look like we got it together in this world, so that we can have a business, so that we can have people, you know, it's all a PR show. It's all politically correct PR madness that we're living. And that's all it is. It's like it. And I know I get fiery. I know I get intense. I know I get like, so you can't, like, if you can't look, I hope that no one's even still here. I hope no one's even still watching this. I hope no one even checks in. And I'm glad that they don't. But it's a video that I had to make, because it's how I genuinely am seeing things. And I'm genuinely looking at people, because like I know Christians are doing the best they can. I know Christians are trying to do the best they can, but I don't think that we have it within us to actually care about others, like wholeheartedly, as in get close to them, live life, actually live life with them. And like, I think I'm just seeking something that I think only heaven can fulfill, that only God's presence can fulfill, only remaking our natures completely can fulfill. And that's what makes me see everything so bleak and so dark and so just tragic. I know that, but it just seems that this is kind of what it is and how it is, you know? Life is, what is happening? Why does it keep getting disconnected? I mean, this could be, I could say it could be God trying to tell me not to make this, because it keeps cutting off my microphone. But I also go to like where I think Satan's the prince of the power of the air, but like, why would he want to stop me from making something so dark and ugly and putting something out there that's such a horrible witness? To me, it's just, I'm going to make what I make. I'm going to put out what I'm going to put out, and let the cards fall where they may. Maybe someone else out there might see that and tell me and just say, change my opinion, change my outlook, correct me, show me the right way. But it's not. You could correct me. You could try to instruct me. You could try to prove me wrong and make me look like an idiot and make me look stupid. Whatever. That's not going to change the fact of what I'm saying. No one truly cares. No one truly cares. I don't think we have it within us to. But we don't have it within us to. Like, it's like no one understands you. No one really understands you, and no one cares enough to understand you. You, individually. You. I'm not talking to the masses. I'm talking to you. No one really understands you. And everyone is so self-interested that they don't, it's all about what angle can I get out of you. It's what, out of what, that's how it feels. That's how it definitely feels. It does. And it's like, I think this is just realism versus idealism, because I think the realism is what I'm saying. This is, and I would, like I said, tell me if I'm wrong, put in the comments, say that I'm wrong. But like, that's the thing. It's just comments. It's just someone saying something to you. If even somebody had the gumption to say it, or just to come in and just to try to, hey, correct me, brother, or whatever. But it's like, people just say words. It's not actually getting close to you and having a heart to heart and living life with you. It's not, it's talking at you. And so many people just talk at you from so many different places, wherever they're at. They say words and they say at you or whatever. They speak in generalities, not speaking to anyone, but it goes to you. But them actually getting close to you never actually happens. It never actually happens, And I think it's societal norms and societal reality that we live in. It's impossible to be genuinely close to. Like, even like me talking with the people that are closest to me, and it's a mirror. I'm looking at them, but I'm seeing me, and I'm doing the same things to them that they're doing to me. But this is a hopeless journey, a hopeless rant that I'm saying. But I almost had to say it. And I could be all Christianese and say whatever, say the nice things, and not do something to but I gotta call a spade a spade. I gotta say what I think, how I feel. I gotta because I want, if I'm wrong, prove me wrong. Show me that I'm wrong. Like, genuinely show me that I'm wrong. And I would love to do the same. But it's like, people always want to just keep you at arm's length so much. People want to speak, but not actually to you, or not actually with you. It's always at a distance, keep you away. I'm going to live my life. You're going to be a channel that I turn on and off. You're going to be a show that I sometimes want to tune into. But it's not that I actually want to live life and be with you and be close to you and actually know what is actually making you tick, is what is actually makes you feel what you feel. It's not, it's all a facade. It's all just like superficial BS. That's all it is. That's all it is. But if I'm wrong, explain it to me. But I mean, it won't actually hit home or change my mind unless you come and be with me. And if you come and actually live life with me, and actually come and get close with me and prove me wrong, saying things. If anybody like I'm doing myself right now, like I do my life, is just saying things, talking, just saying words and just letting it go out there, and it does what it does, but it's not actual heart to heart close with anybody. We can't be that, the only person that knows us intimately is God, and I think what I'm wanting is just what's on the other side of this life, which is transparency and openness, and actually being close with God. And then like when being close with others, that'll be a time that I think it actually can happen when we're with him, that it will actually happen. And it's like right now, I want that now, but I just don't think it's possible. And I'm convinced of it now. I'm actually utterly convinced of it now. It's impossible. We can't have closeness with each other in this life. It's all about just, I know this is bleak. There's not going to be an upside because there's no one else even here listening. I am the only person that actually does listen to me is God. And even then, like, he probably thinks it's too stupid to even listen to it at times. So I'm sure he kind of tunes me out. But everyone else, they're just living their life, doing their thing, and that's what it is, that's what it is. That's all this life is. And that's all it can be, it feels like. But if anyone can prove me wrong, that'd be awesome. That'd be awesome. I'm sure a lot of things cut out right there during this, but hopefully I'll leave it what it is. What it is, sometimes I splice it up and so that there's no points where it's like open dead air, but whatever. I might just post it as is, but that's how I feel. If anyone, that was a raw, unfiltered version of me, how I feel. And I know I repeated probably the same things over and over and over, but hopefully enough people left the room, just me waiting at the beginning. So I don't know. We'll just end at that.